Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to the second part of the orientation. Uh, if you have not watched the first part of the video orientation, please do because this is the second part of the orientation. I usually limit my presentation video or presentation for only about 20 minutes. Uh, that's why I divided into two or three different parts. All right. Okay. I think last time we left up to the evaluation methods, right? So basically, the evaluation method is based on the written assignment and the video lab, which count about 60%, which count 60% of your grade, and weekly quizzes is 20%. Throughout the semester, we might have about 10 to 15 quizzes. All right. So depending how the class performs, so we have about 10 to 15 quizzes, and we have two exam weight 20% of the course grade, which consists of midterm and a final. So each of the exam weight 10% of the course grade. The grading criteria for the class is pretty much the same across the college because we follow the college standard, right? 90 and above A, 80 to 89 is B, 70 to 79 is a C, 69, 60 to 69 is a D, and anything below 60 is an F. Okay. If students have a good time management and do the work on regular basis throughout the week, I'm pretty sure that student will earn a B or better, at least a C or better, right? Unless student do not put a lot of effort and time, then they may not pass the course and might need to repeat the course again. But based on my past experience of years teaching at the college, uh, the majority of students are do well, right? Of course, you need to have good time management and complete assignment regularly. All right. So let's go to the next part, right? The next part is Concourse syllabus. As of this recording, the syllabus is not available yet, but as soon as it become available, I will update it. All right. Discord information. If you haven't used Discord before, there is a guide here that was set up by the lab assistant. This one is from last semester, I think in January. When the school start, they will update it with the new one. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this so you are not gonna confuse Discord setup, right? Instruction. Okay, I'm gonna save this. Right? So what is Discord? As you notice that throughout the semester, we're gonna communicate through here. You can call me at the office, email me through Blackboard messages, and using this Discord. All right. So there are several ways that student can communicate with the instructor. The first one is through the phone. Student can call me at any time, and if I'm not available, just leave a message. I usually check the message every day except the weekend, right? Because sometimes we need to have a rest so that we can start fresh on Monday. All right. So uh, student can contact me through the phone 872-2194. You can send me a messages through Blackboard here, right? Through Blackboard, and the third one is through Discord, right? So as you notice that uh, during normal business hour, we have three lab assistant. Their name is Esteban Cedillo, uh, Mario Ramirez, and Reno Cantu. Reno Cantu is located in Star County. So if any one of you happen to live in Star County, you can visit him or you can contact him through Discord. remember that student need to install these messaging services or server in the first week of class. And you might need to send me some info just to make sure you know how to communicate. So if you scroll down, you can put it here, right? And you can put a note here. Let me see. You can put from Mr. Robert whole class, right? That way I know that you are registered and enrolled in the course. All right. So I'm gonna minimize this. Let's go to the next section. Okay. The rubric, right? Since student gonna submit assignment using Microsoft Word, these are the rubrics. Okay. I will use this as a guide for me how to put a grade on the student works, right? There are three criteria: organization, content and development, and written communication. So make sure that you put a lot of you put time and effort before you write uh, the lab, before student write the written portion for the lab. Please give some thought and time so you can provide good quality works before you submit. Always double check the work before you submit. All right. As I mentioned to you earlier, try not to complete assignment in the last day of class because you might be in rush or in a hurry, and then you didn't have time. You do not have time to check quality of the work. Okay, this apply to the concept and the labs, right? Because in this class, student will learn two certified ethical hacking course material. The first part is the lab, the hands-on lab, and the second one is the video lecture concept from O'Reilly publisher. Right, student can log in through the STC library and read the video, watch the video lecture there. Right. All right. So what's the next one? So start here folder. I already covered this. So I'm going to close this. Okay. The class is organized into a weekly folder, right? We have 16 week. This is a 16 weeks course, so we divided the course materials into weekly activities. As you notice that I open up to week number 5, right? As we go throughout the semester, I will open up more labs, right? That way that you are not that way that you are not overwhelmed with the course materials, right? So I just wanna show it to you here. The first week is just a virtual ethical hacking lab setup, right? The course is organized in a weekly basis, so it usually start on Monday, but this semester we start on Tuesday, so 16 through 21st Sunday. That's the first week of class. The second week of class start on Monday. Okay, so we will start each weekly activity on Monday and then end the following Sunday. All right, so that's the second week of class. The third week of class is January 29 Monday and end on the February the 4th, right? So if you ask me when is the last day to submit an assignment, well, at the end of the week, which is Sunday, right? All weekly activities due by Sunday, all right? If you happen sometimes we might encounter some issues, right? Maybe family, maybe the internet, or for some various reason you may not submit by Sunday. You can just email it to me and you can submit a few days later. Okay, but try not to stay behind in the class because if you behind in the class, the work may accumulate, and I don't think you want to do that. Uh, in the past, I have a student that uh, behind so many weeks, and it's really difficult to catch up with the course material, especially you have other class too. I do understand that you might have other classes as well. Please manage your time carefully and take the load that you can handle. Right? You don't want to enroll in too few classes because you may have a lot of free time and you may graduate a little bit later. But if you take too many class, you may not be able to learn the materials effectively and efficiently. My goal is to provide the knowledge and skills to the students so they can understand and learn and understand the material. So after completion of the BAT program, you still remember, oh, this is the technique for the offensive strategy of ethical hacking from CITP 4330. All right. The grade is usually come by itself. If you learn the material and understand the concept, the grade usually come with it. All right. So hopefully that this information is helpful to you, right? So the first week is just a virtual ethical hacking setup. And then on the second week of class, as you see that we're gonna be hacking web servers, right? Starting January 22nd through January 28th, Sunday. So the due date is January 28th, Sunday. And then the third week, hacking web server part two, because hacking web server is kind of has a lot of material, so we divided into 2 weeks, right? Starting January 29th to February the 4th on Sunday, right? So these are the weekly activities, and the midterm. In week 8, we will have a midterm. I will change the date here because that's why I hide the information, because I need to change the date, right? So I just gonna, since I already mentioned to you, let me put no date yet first, so that way you don't get confused, right? However, these items are it's hidden, so midterms, right? So students are not able to view them yet. As we go throughout the semester, I will open up this one, right? The last week of class in week 16, and then week 16, and maybe a few weeks before the semester end, I will provide you like review what you need to study. Okay, so I'm going to erase this one so you don't get confused. However, the final exam is disabled right now, so you won't be able to see. Okay, so what else here? You can check your grade book here. Okay, you can check your grade book here. I mean, I still need to. Oh, I already fixed some of the grade, although not all of this, right? So you can check your grade regularly through this link, okay? Through this ribbon, grade book ribbon. Okay? This is for me, so I can see the whole. So I can see a progress report for all students in the course, right? Uh, I think that's about it. That's what I want to cover, right? Uh, if you have any question, just feel free to contact me or message me, and I will reply to you as soon as possible. Again, please review this video orientation 1 or 2 times. So you might, if you have any question, you always come back to the orientation. Again, thank you very much for enrolling for the thank you very much for enrolling for the CITP 4330 section VO1 Advanced Network Security, and hopefully you have a good semester and learn good stuff throughout the semester. All right. Bye bye. Have a great weekend or have a great day. Thank you. Bye bye.